the new adventures of Sherlock Holmes. The Petrie family, the family that took time to bring you good wine, invites you to listen to Dr. Watson tell us another exciting adventure he shared with his old friend, that master detective, Sherlock Holmes. And right now, I'd like to just briefly mention an idea you ought to try tomorrow night, just before you sit down to dinner. Just pour yourself a glass of that good Petrie California sherry. Petrie sherry is the perfect before-dinner wine. Its cheerful, glowing amber color looks festive and, well, it sort of lends an air of importance to the occasion. And as for the wine itself, just taste it. That Petrie sherry is not just ordinary wine, no, sir. One sip and you know that wonderful sun-ripened grapes went into its making. Yes, and you know that Petrie sherry was carefully watched over every step of the way. Incidentally, Petrie makes two kinds of sherry, regular sherry and Petrie Pale Dry. If you're not sure just which kind you and your friends will like best, try them both. Don't buy one, buy two. But when it comes to sherry, or any other wine for that matter, be sure you always buy Petrie. And now I'm certain our good friend Dr. Watson's waiting for us. Let's go in and join him.
Come in. Ah, there you are, Mr. Bartell. Punctual to the minute, as always.
Well, this is one doctor's appointment I'm eager to keep.
That's nice of you to say so, my boy. Draw up your usual chair and make yourself comfortable.
Thanks. Well, Doctor, today's April the 1st. Did anyone try and play any jokes on you?
Yes, he did, Mr. Bartell, but I'm happy to say that nobody caught me. Not as in the story that I'm going to tell you tonight, when an April Fool's Day prank certainly scored a bullseye.
I see you have the dispatch box out again, Doctor. Been refreshing your memory?
Yes, I have, Mr. Bartell. And when I tell you the adventure took place in 1881, I think you'll agree that after such a lapse of time, a man can hardly rely on memory alone.
1881? Say, Doctor, tonight's adventure must have been one of the really early ones.
Yes, it was indeed. In fact, to be exact, it took place only a little while after Sherlock Holmes and I had first met and had taken up lodgings together.
How was the great detective in those early days?
Profound mystery to me, Mr. Bartell. To give you an example, my boy, I'd shared our Baker Street lodgings with him for over a month before I was even certain of his profession, the knowledge of which I learnt to my awe and astonishment when our first adventure together took place.
Oh, that was the one you called a study in scarlet, wasn't it, Doctor?
That's right, Mr. Bartell. What a memory you've got, study in scarlet. But even after that adventure, I found myself wondering at times what I had let myself in for, sharing lodgings with such a strange companion. It was in one of those moods of doubt and confusion that my story begins. Late one March evening, I found myself in the neighborhood of Piccadilly Circus. It was cold, and a steady drizzle of rain had dampened my spirits. I thought that a glass of wine and the sound of music would put me in a better mood. And so, Mr. Bartell, I entered the Criterion restaurant. As I sat with a glass of rare vintage port at my elbow, the orchestra playing a dreamy Strauss waltz in the background, I couldn't help thinking of the last time that I'd been there. It was the night I met a young medical student by the name of Stamford. He was the man who first introduced me to Sherlock Holmes. Suddenly, I felt a clap on my shoulder. I turned, and to my amazement, once again, young Stamford was standing before me.
Watson, or should I say Dr. Watson, how are you, my dear chap?
Hello, Stamford. Come and sit down.
Thanks. I'm glad to see that you're not holding any grudge against me
Why on earth should I do that?
for introducing you to Sherlock Holmes. I've reproached myself ever since. I think he's as mad as a hatter.
Not at all. He may be eccentric. In fact, I'll admit that he is eccentric, but he's an extraordinarily interesting fellow. He'll make a great name for himself as a private detective one of these days. You see if I'm not right, Stamford.
I saw something about him in the paper the other day.
Yes, I expect that was the Lauriston Gardens affair, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
He's a brilliant man, Stamford. Quite brilliant. Though I must admit he's difficult at times. He works like a fiend as a rule, but occasionally a reaction sets in, and for days at a time he'll lie on our sofa, hardly uttering a word or moving a muscle from morning to night. It's a bit depressing, I must say.
I think he takes himself too seriously.
Yes, perhaps you're right.
How would you like to join in a little plot?
Plot against Holmes?
Yes, just a rag, you know. We thought it'd be rather fun.
We?
Murphy and I, we were just talking about it. I'll call him over. Murphy?
Oh, is that Murphy? I've seen him before somewhere, haven't I?
I'm sure you must have done. He's been round at the hospital, and any time you go into the British Museum, you'll find him there. Nice fella, but dull. Definitely dull.
Yes, Stamford.
Oh, this is a friend of mine, John Watson. This is James Murphy.
How do you do? I think I've seen you at the hospital.
And I know I've seen you, Dr. Watson.
Oh, sit down and come and join us, won't you?
Oh, thank you very much.
I was just telling Watson about our little plot.
Oh, you mean about Sherlock Holmes?
Now, look here. I'd like you fellows to realize that Holmes is a very good friend of mine.
Oh, don't worry, Watson. This is all in good fun. Don't you realize what the date is tomorrow?
1st of April, isn't it?
Yes, April Fool's Day.
Oh, now I see. You're going to play an April Fool's Day joke on Holmes.
Yes, that's our plan.
Well, it's hardly our plan, Stamford. It's really Lady Anne Partington's idea. You see, Holmes was very rude to her when she visited the hospital recently, and she wants to, take him down a peg or two.
Sounds innocent enough. I must say he's inclined to be rather arrogant at times. Well, what's the plan?
Well, we'll need your help, Watson. You must be careful not to give the joke away. I'll bet you a fiver that Holmes falls for the whole story, hook, line, and sinker. Now, here's exactly what we're planning to do. Lady Anne is going to call on Holmes at Baker Street in the morning.
Lady Anne, I'm very flattered that you've called to see me in my professional capacity.
Surely, my dear man, you didn't think this was a social call. You were much too rude to me at the hospital the other day for that.
That was the point I was trying to make. Please sit down, won't you?
Please take this chair, won't you, Lady Anne? It's by far the most comfortable chair in the room.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Watson.
And now, what can I do to help you?
You've heard of the Elphinstone Emerald?
Oh, yes, indeed. A magnificent stone of very considerable value. An heirloom in your family, I believe.
Yes, Mr. Holmes. I keep it in a wall safe in my bedroom. This morning, when I had occasion to go to the safe, I discovered that the emerald had been stolen.
Stolen? Good Scott. What a shocking business. Of course, you want Mr. Holmes to recover it for you.
A remarkable deduction, my dear doctor. Lady Anne, when you opened the safe, did you observe any signs of it having been tampered with?
Oh, I think it's rather stupid to sit and answer questions here in Baker Street. Why don't you come over to my house in Cavendish Square and examine the safe for yourself? You are a detective, aren't you?
Lady Anne, just now you accused me of rudeness. I assure you that mine, at least, was unintentional.
Oh, come, Holmes. Don't be so touchy.
I can promise you a substantial fee, Mr. Holmes.
I'm a struggling practitioner in a new profession, eh? My poverty, but not my will, consents.
I pay thy poverty, and not thy will. You see, I can quote my Shakespeare, too, Mr. Holmes. My carriage is waiting, gentlemen. Let's drive over to Cavendish Square at once, shall we? This is the wall safe, Mr. Holmes.
Not too difficult a safe to crack for an expert. You placed the emerald in it last night, you say?
Yes, when I went to bed. And this morning, it had gone.
Well, surely, Holmes, this is a good occasion to use that magnifying glass that you're always fiddling about with.
Excellent occasion, my dear doctor. That's why I brought it with me. Uh-huh. That's very interesting.
What is it?
This safe was opened by an expert. There isn't a sign of its having been forced. Hello.
What have you discovered?
There's a peculiar tarnish on the steel knob. It was obviously handled by someone whose fingers are habitually stained with chemicals.
Amazing, Holmes.
Elementary, my dear doctor. Where does that door lead to?
My boudoir.
I should like to examine it, if I may.
Oh, but of course.
Thank you, Lady Anne.
Dr. Watson, this is the most beautiful April Fool's Day fraud I've ever
I
played.
must say, Murphy was right. He has fallen for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Just the same, I'm beginning to feel guilty. I can't help feeling a bit disloyal.
Oh, nonsense. It's all in fun.
Are Stamford and Mr. Murphy listening?
Yes, they're next door in my drawing room. I'm sure their ears are positively glued to the keyhole.
Well, I do hope Holmes won't be angry with me.
Shh, here he comes.
Nothing of any interest in there. The windows haven't been tampered with. We may presume, therefore, that the thief did not enter by an upstairs window. Lady Anne,
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
this room has not been touched since you discovered your loss?
Oh, no. I told the servants to leave it exactly as it was while I came to fetch you.
Splendid. Deep pile carpet, eh? Couldn't be better. The thief was a tall man with a long stride.
Oh, come, Holmes. I know your methods, but there aren't any footprints on this carpet that you can identify, even with your magnifying
My
glass.
dear doctor, I've studied many crimes, and I've never seen one yet that was committed by a flying creature. As long as a criminal remains upon his two legs, there must be some trifling displacement which can be detected by a keen observer. I assure you that the marks on this carpet indicate that the thief was a tall man with a long stride. Mm-hmm. Traces of tobacco ash. Pipe tobacco. Shag tobacco that sells at 4p an ounce.
Oh, now, really, Mr. Holmes, how can you possibly identify an individual tobacco?
Oh, it's a hobby of mine. In fact, I've even written a monograph on the subject. Now, one more look at the safe itself. Hello. What's this powdered dust here? What? It's rosin. A distinct trace of rosin. Lady Anne, I suggest that you get in touch with Scotland Yard at once.
You mean that you've solved it, Holmes?
I mean, my dear doctor, that I can give you a reasonably complete picture of the thief, and that picture is so individual that I'd be surprised if it would fit more than one man in London.
Why, this is pure magic, Mr. Holmes. Please describe him to me.
Well, he's a tall man. The width of his stride indicates that, and he's thin.
Well, what enables you to tell that, Holmes?
His footprints have made a remarkably light indentation on the mat of the carpet. Our thief dabbles extensively in chemicals, as indicated by the tarnishing of the knob on the safe, and the traces of rosin would suggest that he plays the violin also. He smokes shag tobacco, has a great practical knowledge of the ways of combination locks, and he's obviously in close contact with the criminal classes.
How do you know that, Mr. Holmes?
Well, he wouldn't steal a famous stone unless he knew how to dispose of it through some trustworthy fence.
Yes, it's a very comprehensive picture, Holmes. I almost feel as if I knew the chap.
Thank you, Doctor. I'm sure there's only one man in London, and it shouldn't be hard to trace him.
I agree entirely, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, I think the joke has gone far enough.
Joke? Oh, what do you mean?
You're quite right, Holmes, in saying there's only one such man in London. You've just given a perfect description of yourself.
April Fool. Dr. Stamford, Mr. Murphy, you can come in now.
April Fool, Holmes.
April Fool.
April Fool.
Come along here, into the drawing room, everyone. Let us drink a glass of wine to Mr. Holmes, who has so graciously forgiven us for the little trick we played on him. And also to Dr. Stamford, who thought of the whole idea.
No hard feelings, Holmes.
Oh, no, Doctor. Though it was a rather embarrassing experience.
When Murphy told me about the plan, I just couldn't resist joining him.
Ah, here you are, Holmes. Here's a drink.
Thank you, Stamford.
You know Murphy, don't you?
No, I don't think we've met. How do you do, sir?
How'd you do, Holmes? How did you like the little game we played on you?
It was rather a salutary experience. I suppose you gave them all the details to build up the picture of me, eh, Doctor?
As a matter of fact, I did, Holmes, and knowing some of your methods, we tried to plant every clue that you'd pick up.
Very neat job, too, and incidentally, a perfect example of the dangers of deductions based on purely circumstantial evidence. I shall profit from this little lesson.
I must say it was worth a fortune in emeralds to see your face, Holmes, when you realized what you'd done.
Well, the joke's over now. By the way, where is Lady Anne?
I believe she said she was going to fetch the Elphinstone emerald. She thought you might be interested in seeing it.
She probably feels the sight of it will salve my wounded vanity.
Oh, here she comes now.
Mr. Holmes! Mr. Holmes!
Great Scott, what's wrong?
What's happened, Lady Anne?
The emerald, it's not where I hid it. This time it's really stolen.
Dr. Watson's story will continue in just a few seconds, so I've just time to remind you that there are many, many different types of wine. But if you want one wine that's fine for almost any occasion, then you want Petri California Sherry. Petri Sherry is fine before dinner, of course. But Petri Sherry is good after dinner, too. And it's the perfect wine for cocktail time or any time friends drop in. Everybody will love the real heart-of-the-grape flavor you get in every sip of Petri Sherry. And you can serve Petri Sherry proudly, because those letters P-E-T-R-I spell the proudest name in the history of American wines, Petri wine. Well, Dr. Watson, your April Fool Day plot kind of backfired on you, didn't it?
Yes, Mr. Bartell, it was a perfect example of the biter bitch.
Well, what happened next? I suppose Sherlock Holmes went into action once again.
That's fair, Mr. Bartell, and it gladdened my heart to see the change in the fella. I confess I'd felt rather ashamed of my part in the prank, for I could see that Holmes's pride had been hurt. But now, with a definite crime before him, the difference was amazing. He suddenly became a dynamo, galvanized into action as he stood there, firing questions that the other members of the conspiracy.
Lady Anne, who besides yourself knew of this fresh hiding place?
Both Murphy and I did.
Yes. After we left our deliberate clues on the safe, we went with Lady Anne and saw her secrete the emerald in the top drawer of her dressing table.
We thought it would be all right there. After all, as soon as the joke was over, I was going to put it back in the safe.
Now, I think our wisest plan before we question the servants would be for each one of you who were in this April Fool's Day prank to submit to being searched.
Holmes, surely you don't suggest that any one of us took the emerald?
No, Stanford, I don't. But if any one of you four are not guilty, this will be a splendid way of proving your innocence.
I say, steady, Holmes. You're not suggesting that Lady Anne stole her own emeralds, are you?
Are you, Mr. Holmes?
I'm suggesting nothing, but I may point out that the recent vogue for insurance companies has provided another interesting motive for these so-called thefts.
I resent your insinuation. It's outrageous.
Lady Anne, if I'm to recover your emerald, I must at least consider every possibility. A search is the most immediate practical action. Perhaps you'll retire into the next room while I persuade these gentlemen to submit to being searched.
Very well, but I think you're in danger of making a fool of yourself once again.
No, wait. Don't go, Lady Anne. A search won't be necessary.
What do you mean, Murphy?
I must throw myself on your mercy, Lady Anne. I confess that I stole the emerald.
Murphy.
After you put it in the drawer, Lady Anne, I slipped back into the room and took it out.
Murphy, that's a criminal action.
I know it, but I'm poor. I need money desperately for my mathematical research. I knew the emerald was priceless, and I couldn't resist the temptation to take advantage of a joke. Here, Lady Anne, here's the stone, and please don't prosecute me. Please don't. It'd be my ruin.
May I examine the emerald, Lady Anne? Thank you.
Well, Mr. Murphy, I won't pretend that I'm not deeply shocked. I must ask you to leave my house.
But you won't prosecute me, will you? It was a moment's temptation.
No, I won't prosecute you.
Holmes, what are you doing with the emerald?
Well, knowing something of the deceptive ways of thieves, I came on this case fully prepared to test the emerald when I found it. Now, a drop of this acid from this vial, so...
Mr. Holmes, what are you doing? You'll injure the stone.
No, not if it's a true emerald. Uh-huh, look at that.
Good Lord, the acid's eating to the stone as if it was sugar.
Then that means
It means, Lady Anne, that Mr. Murphy has just imperiled his honor and his freedom to steal a singularly beautiful fake.
Mr. Holmes, this joke has turned into a nightmare. Is there no way of recovering my emerald?
I hope so, Lady Anne. I've been taking steps in their logical order. The servants have all been questioned. We've searched Mr. Stamford and Mr. Murphy.
Yes, most humiliating experience. Made me feel like a criminal.
Well, personally, I was only too thankful to submit to a search this time. I knew I had nothing to worry about.
You yourself, Lady Anne, you consented to being searched by the police matron that Holmes sent for?
Only because he threatened to send for the police if I didn't. But distasteful though it was, I'd rather endure that than have this story on the front pages of the newspapers.
And in spite of all these rather unfriendly proceedings, we've got exactly nowhere as regards finding the emerald.
No, Stamford, but we have at least eliminated the possibility that the thief is secreting the jewel on his person.
It's still somewhere in these 2 rooms, eh, Holmes?
I think so, though there is one remaining possibility.
And that is?
That the fake stone was substituted for the real emerald sometime before all of you engineered your April Fool's Day joke.
Oh, no, Mr. Holmes, that's not possible. I know it was the genuine emerald I took out of the safe this morning.
How can you be sure? The substitute was an excellent imitation. Without a chemical test such as I performed, it would be hard to be certain.
I can tell you why I'm certain. Last night, Papa came to dinner and brought a Mr. Vanderleider of Amsterdam. He examined the stone, and you'll agree that a jewel expert like that couldn't be fooled.
That's true, Lady Anne. And what did you do with the emerald after Mr. Vanderleider left?
I locked it in my safe and went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't unlock the safe again until Dr. Stamford and Mr. Murphy came here this morning.
That settles it, then. The real emerald is still hidden somewhere in these 2 rooms.
But where? That's the question.
I must say it's completely mystifying.
Well, let's go back to what we were all doing at the exact moment you came into the room, Lady Anne, and informed us of the loss of your stone. Now, we were...
We were drinking a toast to you
That's
and...
it.
Lady Anne, hard thinking is, well, it's thirsty work.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me get you something. A glass of port, perhaps.
No, thank you, but I observe that you have a remarkably comprehensive assortment of liqueurs. I wonder if I might have a glass of creme de menthe.
Oh, of course. I'll get it for you.
Creme de menthe in the middle of the day, Holmes.
I knew you were eccentric, but this
Mr.
really
Holmes,
takes...
this bottle, it clinged as I picked it up.
I thought it might, Lady Anne.
There's something inside it.
Allow me, madam. Thank you. I'm sure you won't mind if I waste this liqueur on the aspidestra.
Oh, no, of course not.
So. Lady Anne, allow me to restore to you the Elphinstone Emerald.
Great Scott.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Ingenious. The one safe hiding place in the room. Where could a green gem be more effectively hidden than in a bottle of green liqueur?
But who stole it? Who substituted the fake stone?
Frankly, I don't care. The gem is restored. That's all that matters. I prefer not to go to court. Neither you nor I, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, would show up in the best of lights. And my father would disapprove of this whole affair, I'm afraid.
Just as you wish, Lady Anne. In either case, I shall expect your check for my services in due course.
Well, here we are at the Criterion again, Stamford. Won't you come in and join us for lunch?
Thanks, Watson, but I'll keep the cab and go on. I actually have a patient this afternoon. A rare and delightful experience for a young doctor, as you probably know.
As rare and delightful as a client is for a young detective, Stanford.
Yeah.
I quite understand, and I'm correspondingly grateful to you for your profitable hoax.
I'm glad it was profitable for you. Personally, I feel pretty stupid about the whole thing. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye, old fellow.
Goodbye.
39 Onslow Square, cabby.
You're remarkably quiet, Murphy.
Well, I'm afraid my conscience won't let me do much talking, Doctor. I'm heartily ashamed of myself. Well, thanks for the lift. I'll leave you chaps
Oh,
there.
nonsense. You'll join us for lunch, Murphy.
But,
No buts about it. I insist. Come on.
Well, it's awfully nice of you.
Oh, come, Murphy. Any one of us can make a foolish mistake. It's just lucky that you didn't have to pay for yours.
Monsieur wishes a table.
Yes, for 3, please.
This way, monsieur. Does this table please you?
Excellent, thank you.
By George, I'm as hungry as a hunter. How about you, Murphy?
No, I'm afraid I have very little appetite. This whole case has upset me dreadfully.
You mustn't take it so much to heart, Murphy. By the way, Doctor, I'd like to have your opinion on the case. Who do you think staged the theft of the emerald today?
Perfectly obvious to me. Lady Anne Partington did it herself to collect the insurance money. If she hadn't, she'd have insisted on your finding the thief. But you needn't worry, old chap. You'll get your fee all right, I'm sure of that.
Oh, I'm not worrying about the fee. But I assure you, Lady Anne did not engineer that fraud today.
You mean that it was Stanford?
Tell him who was responsible, my dear Murphy.
But how should I know?
Oh,
Holmes?
come now, Murphy. Let's not fence any longer. You did an excellent job, a superlative job. I was almost sorry to spoil it for you.
I don't think I understand you, Holmes.
Oh, yes, you do, Murphy. You're a splendid actor, too. I was so deeply touched when you had apparently stolen a fake jewel, and all the time you knew that the real one was safely hidden in the bottle of creme de menthe, to be abstracted at your leisure. You scoundrel.
Holmes, do you mind telling me what's going on here? I'm completely and absolutely in the dark.
Surely it's obvious, my dear doctor. The imitation emerald was a brilliant copy.
What makes you so sure of that, my dear Holmes?
Because this April Fool's Day hoax was only conceived yesterday, or that is what you wish the others to believe. Such a superb paste gem could not have been made at such short notice. Therefore, it must have been prepared by someone who knew about the hoax before it was arranged. Now, my dear doctor, when Stamford told you about the plan last night, whose idea did he say it was?
He told me that it was Lady Anne Partington's plan.
Precisely. And yet Lady Anne referred to it today as Stamford's idea. Obviously, you, my dear Murphy, presented the plan to each as the notion of the other, and so only you could have arranged the real theft behind the hoax. I repeat, a splendid job.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. May I also compliment you on your cleverness in frustrating my plot?
Look here, what is all this? One of you's a criminal, the other's a detective. Yet you're throwing each other compliments as if you were in the same profession.
The dividing line between the criminal and the criminal investigator is thinner than you might imagine, my dear doctor.
How very true, my dear Holmes. Would you consider coming over to my side of the line? Together we'd make an unbeatable team.
Oh, you flatter me. Nevertheless, I must decline your offer, Mr. Murphy.
Oh, a pity. On your side of the line, you'll never be a rich man. By the way, for your edification, my name is not Murphy, though Stamford insists on thinking it is.
Then what is your name, you scoundrel?
Your friend says the word scoundrel so much better than you, Doctor. My name? My name is Murtry.
Oh, indeed. Spelled M-U-R-T-R-Y?
No. Dear me, I have so much trouble with my name. People will either misspell it or mispronounce it. I'm afraid I'll have to begin calling it the way it looks. M-O-R-I-A-R-T-Y. Moriarty.
Moriarty. I shall remember that name. I have a feeling we shall meet again.
I trust that we shall. You've won the first round, Sherlock Holmes. I admit that. But I believe that a return match is indicated.
I shall look forward to it, Moriarty. And now, Doctor, I can't stand your baleful glare any longer. Let's order lunch, shall we?
Doctor, that was a pretty hectic April Fool's Day.
Yes, it was. I never want to see another one exactly like it.
I don't blame you. You know, I'd sure hate to have someone come to my house and pull a trick like that on me.
Why, Mr. Bartell, do you have a precious emerald you fear may be stolen?
Are you kidding? I wouldn't know the difference between a precious emerald and a piece of green glass. But when it comes to rubies, now that's something else.
Oh, you would know a ruby when you saw it.
Sure, because a ruby has exactly the same color as a glass of Petri California port held up to the light.
Mr. Bartell, you can find more excuses for talking about Petri wine than any man in the entire world. Believe me.
Excuses, Doctor?
Petri wine.
I don't need an excuse to talk about Petri wine. Why, there's a wine that actually speaks for itself, if I may borrow a phrase from Shakespeare or somebody. There's no other wine quite like Petri wine because only Petri wine is made by the Petri family. And the Petri family has been making wine for generations. They've been handing down from father to son, years and years of knowledge and experience of the fine art of turning luscious grapes into clear, fragrant, delicious wine. Yes, and because the making of Petri wine is a family affair, those letters P-E-T-R-I on a bottle of wine are the personal assurance of the Petri family that every drop of wine in that bottle is good wine. You never miss with a Petri wine because Petri took time to bring you good wine. Well, Dr. Watson, what's the prescription for next week's story?
Well, now, next week, Mr. Bartell, I'm going to tell you a rather unusual story. It concerns a series of strange disappearances and a murder without apparent reason, and yet it was a case that Sherlock Holmes solved without ever meeting any of the suspects. I call it the singular affair of the disappearing scientists.
Well, I'm sure we'll all want to hear that one, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, well, before you go, Mr. Bartell, I want to urge our friends to do all they can to save on the use of all wheat and rice products, and also fats and oils. There are millions of families literally starving to death in Europe and Asia. We're not being asked to give them our food. We're just being asked to take it easy on certain foods so that there will be some left for them to buy. I know there isn't one person listening to me tonight who would knowingly let anyone starve. And remember, unless you do help, thousands of little children will starve. So please, let's share a meal and save a life.
Tonight's Sherlock Holmes adventure was written by Dennis Green and Anthony Boucher and was suggested by an incident in Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's story, A Study in Scarlet. Music is by Dean Fossler. Mr. Rathbone appears through the courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, and Mr. Bruce through the courtesy of Universal Pictures, where they are now starring in the Sherlock Holmes series. The Petri Wine Company of San Francisco, California, invites you to tune in again next week, same time, same station. Sherlock Holmes comes to you from our Hollywood studios. This is Harry Bartell saying goodnight for the Petri family. For a solid hour of exciting mystery dramas, listen every Monday on most of these same stations at 8 o'clock to Michael Shayne, followed immediately by Sherlock Holmes. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System. Petri Wine brings you Casebook of Gregory Hood. Tonight, the Petrie family, the family that took time to bring you good wine, invite you to listen to the story of South of the Border. Another exciting adventure from the Casebook of Gregory Hood. And I'd like to ask you if you know one sure way to turn a simple meal into a regular feast. Just serve that meal with a good Petrie dinner wine. Let's say Petrie California Burgundy. Petrie Burgundy, you know, is the perfect companion for any kind of meat or meat dish. It's a red wine, just as rich in flavor as it is in color. And if you want to know how really good it is, serve that Petrie Burgundy with a hamburger cooked the way you like it. Tender, delicious. Or try that Petrie Burgundy with a savory beef stew, or with pork chops. And, of course, if you can wangle it, try Petrie Burgundy with a thick, juicy steak. Ah, believe me, that's eating. Eating that's, well, that's out of this world. And believe me, Petrie Burgundy is a wine that's clear, fragrant, and delicious. A wine that you can serve to your friends proudly. Of that you can be sure. Remember those 5 letters, P-E-T-R-I. They spell the proudest name in the long history of fine wines. Well, it's Monday night in San Francisco, and we have a date with Gregory Hood and his friend Sanderson Taylor. Tonight's rendezvous is at Gregory's apartment, high on Nob Hill and overlooking the Golden Gate. Let's join him there, shall we?
Harry Bartell, how are you?
Evening, Sandy. Where's Gregory?
Oh, can't you hear him?
Oh.
Hello, Harry.
Evening, Greg. That sounds swell.
It is nice, isn't it?
Your latest composition?
No, this isn't mine, Harry. I wish it were. This is one of Richard Gump's compositions. He calls it Un Cœur Brisé, a broken heart.
Seems to me he's something of a rival of yours, Greg. He's a famous importer, and now it turns out he's an amateur composer of distinction, too.
Yes, Harry, but don't imagine there's any rivalry between them. They're the best of friends.
Oh, there's distinct rivalry between us on the golf course, Sandy. We played this afternoon. If I hadn't hooked my drive on the 13th, I swear I'd have beaten him. Oh, on the way home, he took me by his store and gave me a private showing of his wonderful collection of Steuben glass. It's a must on your list, Harry.
I'll go there tomorrow. Now, Greg, how's about...
Tonight's story, it's coming right up. There. You see, Dick Gump and I work very closely in the importing business. On this particular occasion, we crossed swords with a very slimy dealer by the name of Severin Stackpool. It was to forestall Stackpool that I decided recently to fly down to Mexico City. I'd heard that the Royal Jade collection of Grosvenor was for sale, so I decided to be in at the bidding on the ground floor.
Well, the Royal Collection of Grosvenor and Jade sounds pretty impressive, Greg, but, and I don't want to appear stupid, where is Grosvenor?
It's one of the more obscure Balkan countries. The royal family, complete with the priceless Jade collection, which 4 generations of Grosnian rulers had been assembling, left the country and came to Mexico City, but I'll come to that in a moment. As soon as I heard about the Jade collection, I naturally got in touch with Dick Gump. As you know, he has one of the finest collections of jade in the world. But Dick was tied up, so he arranged to purchase the stuff jointly. Sandy and I lost no time in hopping the next plane south. When we landed in Mexico City, it was one of those cool, fresh days, bright sun, but no oppressive heat.
A very smooth trip, Gregory.
Very, very. You know, Sandy, I haven't been to Mexico City for a couple of years. It's good to be back.
It's a great spot.
Yes, I've always liked it. In a way, it isn't Mexican any more than San Francisco is purely American. It's a city for citizens of the world. And very attractive some of those citizens are, too.
I wondered how long it'd be before you spotted that girl standing at the barrier. Hello, she's coming over to us.
Добрый день, Grigorov. Prinitsomin.
I beg your pardon?
So, you do not wish to speak Grosnian before your American friend? Very well. You will come with me, no?
You're right. I'm afraid the answer is no.
She spoke in Grosnian. Did she know we were coming about the jade?
Well, I sent Count Pavlu a wire. He's the official guardian of the royal collection. Are you an emissary of his, young lady?
I do not understand this talk of Count Pavlin and of jade. I only know that my orders are that you must come with me.
Who gave you those orders?
I cannot answer that question.
Well, normally I'd be delighted to join you, but I'm here on urgent business. But if you'll give me your phone number, I'll call you when I'm in the clear.
Do not make fun of me. I'm going to make you come with me.
I don't see how, darling. We're two great big husky men, and you're just a wisp of a girl. Even if you're a judo expert, I think you'll find it's tough sledding.
You will come with me, alone.
I rather think I will at that. So long, Sandy.
Wait, Gregory. What on earth? Hey, young lady, what are you up to?
Don't yell, Sandy. She might conceivably lose control of the revolver that's fitted so snugly in my ribs. Goodbye, Sandy.
But this is kidnapping in broad daylight. It's not possible.
Where's your chauffeur driving us?
To the house of Prince Petru Firasol. Where else?
Who is he, and why are we going there?
Oh, you know as well as I do. Was not this mainly your idea?
Look, darling, you must have me mixed up with someone else. I've never heard of Prince Firasol. My name is Gregory Hood, and I'm an importer from San Francisco.
You're still a playboy at heart, are you not, Grigoro?
Sure, but I'm not your Grigoro. By the way, what's your name?
Oh, you know it as well as your own.
Yes, but as my name seems to be a matter for discussion, it would be simpler if you told me yours.
My name is Maria Kress.
And your nationality, Maria?
What game do you play, Grigoro? I am Groznian, of course, just as you are.
As I am? This begins to make Alice in Wonderland look like a whodunit. Now listen, Maria, this is...
Grigoro. We arrive at Prince's house. Follow me. And no tricks, please. As you remember, I am not an amateur with a revolver. Ah, Prince Firasol is waiting at the door. He will be so happy to see you again.
Grigoro, my dear boy. Come in. I've been waiting your arrival with such anxiety.
You mean you recognize me too?
What rubbish are you talking? How could I fail to recognize you, Grigoro? Come in, my boy, come in. I have so much to tell you. We will go into my study.
You wish me to stay, Prince Firasol?
No, Maria, you may leave us. And you have done well, my child. You brought him here most speedily. I am pleased with you.
Thank you, Prince Firasol.
And now, my dear Grigoro, let me look at you. It warms my old heart to see you. You must allow me an embrace.
Look, this is all very touching, but will you give me some faint idea of what goes? You have me kidnapped at the airport.
That pained me to have to do that, my dear Grigoro, but I could take no chances. You know how difficult it has been for me to handle you in the past.
Let me ask you one simple question, Prince. Who the heck do you think I am?
Who should I think you are? I, your old and trusted Prime Minister.
Prime Minister?
Who should you be but Grigoro the 16th, hereditary king of Groznia?
Lieutenant Valdez, how many times do I have to tell you my friend was kidnapped before my very eyes?
But, Mr. Taylor, how can you expect me to take your story seriously?
It's perfectly true.
My dear Mr. Taylor, I am interested in matters of criminology. I know the activities of Mr. Gregory Hood. I also have heard of his, shall I say, his extracurricular activities.
What do you mean, Lieutenant?
He is notorious lady killer, I understand.
Well, what's that got to do with anything?
A great deal, I am sure. You have told me he neglects his business to go off with a beautiful girl and then invents the absurdly thin story that he is being kidnapped. Should I concern myself or my men with your friend's love life?
I insist that you try and locate him, Lieutenant. I'll appeal to the consulate.
I doubt that Mr. Hood will thank you for your interference. Now, Mr. Taylor, I'm afraid I must say goodbye to you. I have serious work to attend to.
But, Prince Firasol, I tell you my name is Gregory Hood. I'm an importer, and I live in San Francisco.
Yes, Grigoro. We are used to your many ingenious disguises and alter egos. But the time has come when you can shirk your royal responsibilities no longer. Your life as a playboy must finish.
Oh, so I've been a playboy, have I?
You have left a trail of broken hearts from Paris to Buenos Aires. But this must cease, Grigoro. It is an unfortunate necessity of politics that a monarchist party must offer the people a monarch. That, Grigoro, is why I've had you brought here.
But how did you find me? I mean, Grigoro. Only, of course, you haven't found him. What I mean is, what makes you think I am he?
We knew you would come here to Mexico City for a very good reason. Anitra is in town. She's dancing at the Gato Azul. We know that for all your wanderings, you always return to her.
I can see that I might have certain tastes in common with myself. But, Count Fidersul, this game's gone far enough. It's a case of mistaken identity. Let me call the American consulate and prove to you who I am.
No, Grigoro. We dare not let you near a telephone as yet. Not until you have agreed entirely to our plan.
Oh, look here. This is crazy. You can't hold me here against my will.
Oh, yes, we can, my dear boy. And if you have any notions of trying to escape, I might remind you that Maria will be guarding you. Come, let us discuss this in the morning. You'll have a clearer mind then and see my reasons. And now, I will show you to your room. Queen Helena, your wife, is waiting for you there.
My wife?
You are comfortable in our hotel, Mr. Taylor?
Yes, thanks. As comfortable as a man can be when his best friend's disappeared. Haven't been any messages, have there?
No, Mr. Taylor. You have reported his disappearance to the police?
Yes, and they won't take me seriously. Nor will the consulate.
Ah, excuse me. Hotel Cerveceria, San Francisco. Mr. Gregory Hood? Just a moment, please. San Francisco is calling Mr. Hood.
I'll take the call.
You can take it in the booth over there, senor.
Very well. Sanderson Taylor speaking.
Hello, Sandy. This is Richard Coe.
Oh, hello, Dick.
Is Greg there?
Dick, he's been kidnapped by a girl.
By a girl? Sandy, is that Mexican sun a little too hot for you?
I'm not kidding, Dick. The girl had a revolver in his ribs. I've been going absolutely frantic. Neither the police nor the consulate will take me seriously.
Well, look, Sandy, the vice consul is a friend of mine. I'll call him as soon as I hang up. But in the meanwhile, I've news for you. I just got a tip that Saverin Stackpool got wind that you and Greg left on that Grozny and Jade deal. He flew out in a chartered plane 4 hours ago. You must find Greg and tell him to close the deal as soon as it's humanly possible.
And now, Grigoro, I shall leave you and Queen Helena together. Such a handsome couple. Ah, how splendid the pair of you would look standing on a balcony with your cheering people below you. Talk some sense into him, Helena.
Well, Grigoro?
Let's settle this down, charade, once and for all. You're supposed to be my wife. You should know whether I'm me or not.
Oh, I do not know what you mean, Grigoro. All I know is that you are my husband and that I love you very much. Heaven help me.
Holy smoke, not you, too. Now, look, darling, what's the game? Knowing me as well as you must.
As well as any stranger in your harem.
Oh, do they have harems in Grozny?
I have loved you, Grigoro. Even though my father arranged our marriage purely as a political move. I shall probably always love you. And you will undoubtedly never be under the same roof with me, save when protocol demands it. I should hate you, Grigoro. Yet in my heart I find nothing but love and pity for us both. And now, will you kiss me good night? Or is that asking too much?
No, Elena. I don't think that's asking too much. Good night.
Must it be good night, Grigoro?
I'm afraid so, Elena. I have a busy time ahead of me.
Ah. Then au revoir, my love.
Au revoir. Whew. This is becoming embarrassing. I've got to get out of here. What? Oh, the window's unlocked. Maybe I can... Oh. Hello, Maria. I was afraid you might be out there.
There was a time when you were glad of my company, Grigoro.
I don't doubt it, Maria, but on those occasions I imagine you didn't tote a shiny automatic. And I also doubt whether you perched yourself outside my windows. Won't you come in? I'm sure it's getting chilly out there. I want to talk to you.
Very well. but no tricks. Now, what do you want from me?
Complete honesty. Count Firosul and Queen Elena went all emotional over me. You at least have played the thing straight.
Yes, Gregory. I think I've played my cards well.
Now, look, Maria. One thing we have to get straight right away. I'll swear on any convenient stack of Bibles that I am not King Grigory the 16th.
Of course, I know that.
At last, somebody's making sense.
Oh, who should know better than I that you are not the king?
Oh, I'm delighted, Maria. But what makes you so positive?
For the most obvious reason. Did I not help you murder him?
You'll hear the rest of Gregory Hood's story in just a second. Just time enough for me to say a good word about a good white wine, Petri California Sauterne. Petri Sauterne is a delicate wine, golden in color, with a marvelous subtle flavor. One sip and you'll know that you've discovered the kind of wine you've long looked for. And wait till you sample that Petri Sauterne served with chicken. Ah, what a combination. And Petri Sauterne is not only great with chicken, but it's swell with any kind of fish or seafood, too. You just taste that Petri Sauterne and see what I mean. To be sure you get a good wine, be sure you get Petri wine. Well, Greg, this is one of the screwiest stories I ever heard.
It sounds it, doesn't it, Harry? Yet it's perfectly true.
Seems to me like a double case of mistaken identity.
That's the way it seemed to me at the time. I figured that Maria had had a boyfriend who was a double for the real king. They had murdered the king and placed me, that is, the boyfriend, in his stead. Mm-hmm. Now they were deliberately letting me, that is, him, be found by the monarchist party to go back to Grozny and reign.
As pretty a little mix-up as ever I heard. How did you get out of it?
Well, as Maria made her remarkable statement, I had a sudden inspiration, Harry. I saw a way to play the impossible.
Of course I know you're not the real king. Did I not help you murder him?
You helped me to... Maria, you may be right at that.
I may be. Grigory, whatever may have happened to your memory, I can assure you that I have not forgotten.
I can't understand myself. My mind, it's been confused lately. I can't seem to remember things properly. Do you suppose... Could I really be the man you think I am? Am I suffering from amnesia?
Oh, you poor darling, of course. That explains why you've been acting so strangely.
That must be what's wrong. Maria, you have to help me regain my memory.
Of course. But what can I do?
I've often heard that a sudden shock can do the trick.
Perhaps if I fired this revolver and screamed that you're trying to escape...
No, darling, that's a little too violent. I feel that a more psychological treatment might be better. Tell me, Maria, I gather that my past has been a trifle sticky. Which of the women in my life were the closest to me?
Oh, that is not hard to answer. Anitra, the dancing girl.
Oh, yes, Prince Firosul mentioned her. And she's in Mexico City at the moment, I understand.
Yes, she's dancing at the Gato Azul. We know that you would not be able to keep away from her. Always, in whatever country you have been and with whatever women, you have always come back to Anitra.
She sounds sensational.
She's a devil. She knows that you killed the king, and yet she gave her heart to you before even his funeral had taken place.
I'm even more of a cad than I thought. But look, Maria, you want to help me get my memory back, don't you?
Yes, I will help you.
Well, you're my bodyguard. Now, you escort me to the Gato Azul and let me take a gander at Anitra. Maybe my memory will come back.
Perhaps I will, Grigory. But I shall keep this revolver handy.
Okay, Maria. By the way, you still call me Grigory. If we're supposed to have bumped off King Grigory, how come I still have his name?
Because it was agreed you would adopt the name. Your real name, when you served the prison term in 1937, was Stefan Ratnik.
Something new has been added. So I served a prison term, did I? Curiouser and curiouser. What was my crime?
Perhaps it will help your memory if I show you a copy of your police record, Grigory. I have a photostatic copy made from the files. Here.
Well, the photograph is an exact likeness. Hello. See these fingerprints on the record? Are these supposed to be mine?
But of course.
Then this, my sweetheart, is an occasion when you're in line for something of a shock. Now, here's my driving license. I want you to compare the two prints. I'm very much afraid you'll find there's a slight discrepancy.
No, Grigory. The prints are identical.
What? Let me see that. You must be quite... Holy smoke! They are the same.
Of course they are.
Oh, I'm beginning to wonder myself who I am. Well, there's only one way to clear this up, Maria.
And that is?
You and your revolver must take me to see Anitra, my great love. Come on, darling. Stop glowering at me and let's go.
Lieutenant Valdez, this is the 4th time I've come to you tonight.
And this time, Mr. Taylor, I must apologize. Perhaps I was unduly skeptical. The American consulate have officially asked us to conduct a search for your friend.
Thank the Lord Dick Gump could pull some strings. Well, let's go.
But where, my friend?
I have no clues, but I can tell you one thing. If you were right in thinking that Mr. Hood was not being held captive, then I'd know where to look for him.
Where, Mr. Taylor?
In the spot that has the best food, the best wine, and the most attractive dancer in Mexico City.
If you are correct as to your friend's tastes, I think we will find him. If not, we shall at least spend a pleasant evening for ourselves at La Gata Azul.
You like the Gato Azul, Grigoro?
Very shiny, very smooth, very nice. While we're waiting for Anitra to appear, could I interest you in a rumba?
Not this time, Grigoro. You are too full of tricks. If we do not dance, I retain better control of my revolver.
A very conscientious escort, aren't you, darling? It's lucky I'm fairly scrupulous. My old father used to say that... Oh, jumping Jehoshaphat.
What are you staring at?
Look who's sitting at the table across the floor. It's Sandy Taylor.
So, it is your American friend from the airfield.
And from the cut of his companion, I'd venture the opinion that he's a minion of the law. Maria, my love, I'm afraid the honeymoon is over.
Sit down, Gregory.
I've got some overdue business to attend to.
The lighting here is discreet, and your friend has not seen you. If you leave this table, I shall fire.
Maria, give me that revolver.
No. Sit down, Gregory.
Give me that revolver, darling. Thank you.
I'm a weak fool. I could not do it. I could not shoot you, even when they said...
We'll talk about them later. Come with me, Maria. You're a good girl, and if what I think is true, you may not be too safe. Come on, we'll cut through here. Hi, Sandy.
Gregory. Great Scott, man, I've been worried to death about you.
I've been a little worried about myself, too, Sandy.
This is Lieutenant Valdez of the police.
Mr. Hood, I'm proud to meet you.
And I'm very relieved to meet you, Lieutenant. I need a little police protection.
Please introduce me, Gregory.
There's no time for that, darling. Right now, we're all going over to talk to Count Pavlou and see if we can buy some jade. Then we'll come back here and do a little celebrating.
Well, Gregory, it's turned out all right. You closed the deal with Count Pavlou, and the jade is ours.
Yes, but I only got it in the nick of time. You saw that large black limousine drive up to the Count's house as we left? Well, that was Mr. Severin Stackpool. More champagne, Maria?
Thank you, Gregory.
How about you, Lieutenant Valdez?
Since I am no longer on duty, thank you, Mr. Hood.
Gregory, I've got a million questions to ask you.
Yes, I thought you might be curious, Sandy.
And I, Mr. Hood, as a humble member of the police force, am a little curious, too. Here we are back again in the Capital Azul, and still I do not know what happened. Your friends tell me that this charming young lady kidnapped you. What am I to believe?
Officially, nothing, Lieutenant. I don't propose to prefer charges.
But, Gregory, this girl pulled a gun on you.
I know, Sandy, but with so much charm. Maria, darling, how about an explanation? Oh, by the way, is your name really Maria?
Oh, yes. And I really am a Grasnian.
Who was at the back of this elaborate hunk of play acting tonight? Was it Severin Stackpool?
Yes. Severin Stackpole employ us. He know that he have to prevent you seeing Count Pavlou until he arrive here and close the deal. So he devised these plans.
But listen, Maria, I know Severin Stackpool. His mind isn't capable of dreaming up such a wild and woolly plot as this.
No, but his best friend here in Mexico City, Antonio Cernidio, the crazy mystery writer. Antonio knows your weakness for peculiar plots and women.
Yeah, you're getting an international fame, Gregory.
I know, quite flattering. So Antonio dreamed up this crazy plot full of excitement and danger and girls in the hopes that it would keep me occupied until Stackpool got here and closed the jade deal, I suppose.
Yes. Prince Firasol, Queen Yelena, and I are all professional actors. We were paid handsomely to play our parts.
Prince Firasol, Queen Elena? What's this all about, Gregory? Gregory.
Characters in a fantastic plot. But you can tell Antonio that he overdid it. One double I might have swallowed. But when I was also supposed to be the double of the king's double, it was a little too much.
Oh, that is when you know it was a conspiracy.
Yes, darling, and the thumbprints were the clincher. It was mathematically impossible that any double could have my exact print. So it was clear that someone had framed the whole thing, had printed up that description, probably from my driving license, and wire photoed a photostatic copy. It was obvious that the whole affair was a pretext to get me out of the way. And who was the logical person? Saverin Stackpool, QED.
Well, I barely know what you're talking about, Gregory, but at least we've closed the deal.
Yes, and we have some prized treasures for the Gump collection and some only moderately colossal stuff for my regular customers. Lieutenant Valdez, you're not asleep, are you?
Just drowsy, Mr. Hood. The music is good, the conversation makes no sense, and the champagne is excellent. Please continue to talk nonsense. It is so soothing.
A very sound point of view. How about you, Maria?
Grigoro, I'm worried about Severin Stackpool. He's a dangerous man, and when he knows that I have failed him...
Very true, Maria. He isn't going to like you a bit. I'm afraid I have a duty to you for the rest of my stay in Mexico City.
A duty to me? What is it?
From here in, Maria, our roles are reversed. From now on, I am your bodyguard, day and night.
Oh, Gregoro.
Greg, I don't know how you do it. You know, your stories get better all the time, but you, a king.
Harry, when you say that, don't smile. Besides, I was beginning to like the idea.
Greg, I don't know. I just can't visualize you as a king.
Oh? I think I'd look quite dashing with a crown on my head and a queen by my side.
I'd look kind of dashing myself in that setup.
Maybe so. But as my old father would say, he who gets crowned is not always king.
Yeah. Well, that's what your old father would say, but did I ever tell you what my old father said?
No, what did he say?
You can't go wrong with a Petri wine. Yeah, he said it and he was glad.
And right, too.
You said it because Petri wine is always good wine. Well, it's got to be. Look at the long years of skill and experience that go into its making. The Petri family has been making wine for generations. Winemaking is their heritage. A heritage handed on down from father to son, from father to son. So you can take it for granted that the Petri family really knows how to turn luscious, sun-ripened grapes into clear, fragrant, delicious wine. And you can take it for granted, too, that the name Petri on a bottle of wine is more than a trademark. It's the assurance of the Petri family that every drop of wine in that bottle is good wine. You just can't go wrong with Petri wine because Petri took time to bring you good wine. Well, Greg, which story out of your casebook are you going to tell us next week?
Next week, Harry, I'm going to tell you of a strange adventure that Sandy and I had last fall when we flew up to Yosemite on a fishing trip. It concerns some brook trout that I cooked under the starlight, an uninvited guest, and a sudden tragedy. See you next week, Harry.
The Casebook of Gregory Hood is written by Dennis Green and Anthony Boucher. Original music composed and played by Dean Fossler. Gail Gordon plays the part of Gregory Hood, and Sanderson Taylor is played by Carl Harbord. The Petri Wine Company of San Francisco, California, invites you to tune in again next week, same time, same station. The Casebook of Gregory Hood comes to you from our Hollywood studios. This is Harry Bartell saying good night for the Petri family. For a solid hour of exciting mystery dramas, listen every Monday on most of these same stations at 8 o'clock to Michael Shayne, followed immediately by the Casebook of Gregory Hood. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
That's 860 out of 10, Miss Cronin.
That's right.
Here's your change, Miss Cronin.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Cronin. I hope your dad likes the ties you bought.
Oh, he will. Oh, he's there again.
Miss Cronin, what's the matter?
Oh, for weeks and weeks, there's been a man staring at me everywhere I've been. He's everywhere I go, and he's standing out there now across the street, staring at this door.
Having a nice time, Eva?
Don't you remember me, Bob? I'm Eva Cronin, the girl who always has a nice time. But this is special because you're here.
Oh, well, thank you. By the way, you seem to have another admirer sitting at that table in the corner there. He's been staring at you for the last...
Bob, let's get out of here.
What?
It's that man I've been telling you about. Everywhere I go, he goes and stares at me. There he is again.
Oh, that you, Eva?
Yes, Dad.
You're home early this evening.
You're up late, Dad. Composing?
No, just killing time. Have a nice time tonight?
Yes, till that man showed up again.
Now, Eva, you know it's only
My
your...
imagination. Oh, no, it's real. He's real. Some night I expect to find him staring at me through the window here.
18 stories above the street. Now you're being a little ridiculous.
I'm nervous. I can't help it. I look out of the window expecting to find... Oh, Dad!
What's the matter, Eva?
It's that same man again in one of the windows across the street, staring at me.
And now meet Dick Calmer as Boston Blackie. Enemy to those who make him an enemy. Friend to those who have no friend.
Good morning, Inspector Faraday.
Goodbye, Blackie. This is police headquarters, not a day nursery.
That's right, but who told you?
Have your mother put a tag on you and somebody will take you to school nice and safe. So long.
After so short a visit? Faraday, if you'll answer a few questions, I'll be out of here in a few minutes.
Well, that's the best news I've heard since you came in. What do you want, besides to make a nuisance of yourself?
I want to make a good cop of you. Is there any trace yet of the stalking killer?
No. And a guy has to be more than a good cop to catch that guy. He's got to be a wizard, a genius. He's got to know something.
Well, that lets you out. Well, where was he last seen?
Over on the north side. That was about a week ago. Since then, he's disappeared. But we're still looking for him, and we're going to catch him. Why do you want to know about him?
Because he hasn't disappeared. Eva Cronin, a friend of Mary's, saw him just last night staring at her from a window across the street from her apartment on Elm Street.
He's stalking a new victim, huh?
Miss Cronin says he's been watching her for 2 weeks now.
For 2 weeks? Why didn't she come to us?
Why? You know what happens when the victim is given a police escort. The stalker just fails to show up.
I know. Then after we drop the escort, the stalker comes back. And a few days later, the victim's dead. What I don't understand is why does this guy stalk his victims?
It's a psychological effect, Faraday. That constant leer of his doesn't only annoy, it drives people half crazy. They'll do anything if he'll just disappear. That's when he asks for money, and he gets it.
And if his victims pay off, he has no reason to murder them. But he does. He's no shakedown artist. He's a killer.
He's a killer so he can continue his shakedowns. With his victims dead, if he's ever caught, he can deny he's the stalker. None of his previous victims is around to identify him. Faraday, I went in on this case. Maybe I can grab the stalker.
Go ahead. See what you can do. At least you won't be bothering me.
Thanks, pal. You know, I'm always willing to go out of my way to keep out of yours.
You know the way I feel, Eddie? Feel like I want to meet up with that stalker right this minute. Feel like I want to bend my nightstick over his skull.
You're getting nerves, Marty. Trying to find a guy we never saw is making you jumpy.
You're not kidding, I'm jumpy. Watch the Cronin dame's house, Faraday tells us. She's next on the stalker's list. Okay, so we watch. So the stalker don't show.
And the dame ain't been hurt either, Marty. Remember that. Whoever the guy is, he's smart enough to lay off when we're around. Now, the chances are, if we'd been tipped off to the others, he'd never have knocked off the 3 dames he's conked already.
All I know is I got a gun, I got a nightstick, and I got a great big yen to use either one or both on that character. Now, there's the call box. Report in, will you?
Yeah.
Anybody asks for me, say I'm sitting on the curb waiting for the stalker to show up.
Okay.
I'll light up a smoke. Maybe that'll help.
You don't need help. You need action. I'll see what headquarters wants us to do. I'm in favor of giving up this job, right?
Headquarters, Hogan?
Hogan, this is Clancy. Give me Faraday in homicide.
Hold it. Faraday.
Clancy, Inspector.
Yeah?
No news on the stalker. Miller and I have walked ourselves weary patrolling Elm Street where that Cronin dame lives. He ain't going to show, Inspector.
How do you know what he's going to do? How does anybody know? If I pull you off the Elm Street assignment where he was supposed to have been spotted, he'll knock off somebody there, sure as anything.
We're supposed to stay here?
Where do you want to go? Home?
Well...
Now, look, Clancy, I'm in a spot. You and Miller are 2 of the best cops I've got. Come on back here. We've got to get a break on this case. The stalker's got to open up soon. Maybe you guys ought to be here when he does.
Okay, Inspector. If that's the way you want it. So long.
So long.
Well?
Let's go, Marty. No more walking around waiting for the stalker. This time we sit around waiting for him.
Blackie, what are you doing with that sheet of paper?
I'm studying the past performances of the stalker, Mary. I might figure out a way to catch her.
Oh, I'm getting sorry I told you about Eva Cronin. We were supposed to go out this evening. Remember?
I know. You want to go to the movies, don't you?
Well, at least when we go to the movies, you don't have to solve the mystery.
The greatest mystery about some mystery movies is why they were made.
Well, there's the phone. Are you in?
Oh, I don't know. I'll look. Yes, I'm here.
Oh, do you want me to take you?
I'm nearer. Thanks, anyhow. Hello.
Boston, Blackie?
Yes?
Blackie, this is Eva Cronin.
Oh, hello, Eva. It's your friend Eva, Mary. Yes, Eva. What can I do for you?
Blackie, he's here. I mean, he's across the street watching me.
The same fellow?
Yes, I'd know him anywhere. He's across the street watching this house, waiting for me. I just know.
Just a minute. We're in luck, Mary. The stalker's watching Eva now.
Oh, golly, I don't know whether I'm glad or scared.
Eva, where are you?
At 3232 Easton Road.
3232 Easton Road.
I'm at a party here, Blackie. I was about to leave when I saw him.
Stay right where you are. I'm coming up there. The fact that the stalker is waiting for you is just what I've been waiting for.
Eva, where in the world have you been?
Missed me, Bob?
Now, Eva, please don't be cute. Where were you? You disappeared 10 minutes ago, and nobody knew where you went.
I had to make a phone call.
Who'd you call?
Bob, stop asking me questions.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. It's just that I was worried.
I'm all right. I'm perfectly all right. I went to make a phone call. Is that such a crime?
I know, but this is a party, Eva. Besides, you don't have to get so excited. I wasn't trying to pry.
Then don't. Oh, Bob, can't you see? I'm nervous. I'm upset. I don't know what's happening to me, and I don't want to guess.
The man who stared at you in the restaurant last night?
Yes. I just called Boston Blackie to tell him that the same man was across the street staring at me when I went to the window a few minutes ago. Oh, Bob. Bob, what am I going to do?
Call the police. They'll know what to do.
Oh, it's no use. I'm going to wait right here until Boston Blackie comes to pick me up.
We're in the 3200 block on Eastern Road, Blackie. You better slow down.
All right. 3232 will be on your side of the street, Mary. Watch out for it, will you?
Uh-huh. I don't see anyone standing on the sidewalk in this block. I'm afraid we're too late to catch the stalker. I'm glad to say.
I'm afraid you're right. I'm sorry to say.
Oh, here's 3232 right here.
Thanks.
Blackie, that house is almost dark. Doesn't seem to be a party going on in there.
Well, it's late, Mary. Maybe most of the guests have gone home, but I'm sure your friend Eva waited for us. She sounded scared to death on the phone.
And she certainly had good reason.
No doubt about that. Well, let's go up to the house.
Okay.
Come on.
Blackie, maybe the stalker's hiding around here somewhere.
Maybe. If I thought it'd do any good to search for him, I would. But our best bet is to get Miss Cronin and stick to her till the stalker shows up again.
Well, you stick with her, Blackie, and I'll go home. On second thought, though, maybe I'd better not go home. Eva is a little too good-looking.
How can a girl be too good-looking?
I hope you never find out. There's only one light on in this house, Blackie.
Yeah. Obviously the party is over and the other guests have gone home.
Yeah.
Eva's there, though. I'll bet on that. Mary, maybe we'd better take Miss Cronin to your apartment tonight.
Okay.
She certainly can't be stared at there. You're 22 stories up, and there isn't another building that high for 8 or 9 blocks. Oh, someone's coming at the door.
I was beginning to think there was no one home.
What do you want?
Is Miss Eva Cronin here?
Who? I never heard of no Eva Cronin.
Well, she was at a party here tonight.
A party here? There ain't been a party here in 30 years.
Well, this is 3232 Eastern Road, isn't it?
Look, if you can read signs and numbers, you'd know that without asking, mister.
Well, I can read, but I can't understand why a Miss Cronin isn't or wasn't here. She phoned me from here about an hour ago.
Not from here, she didn't, mister. There ain't no phone in this house. There ain't been no party here, and I ain't heard of no Eva Cronin. And I ain't in the mood for talking to you or anybody else this time of night. So beat it, mister, beat it.
And now, back to Boston Blackie. Young, beautiful, and wealthy Eva Cronin is being constantly followed by a man Boston Blackie and the police believe is the notorious stalking killer who already has extorted money from 3 victims and then murdered them. Eva phones Blackie to say the stalker is watching her at the moment. And Blackie and his friend, Mary Wesley, rush to the address to find that Eva has never been there. The house has no phone. As we return to our story, Blackie is in Eva's apartment with the father of the still missing girl.
I don't understand how you can sit there and play the piano, Mr. Cronin, when your daughter's missing.
Playing the piano helps me think, Blackie. And besides, I don't think Eva's missing. What's more, she's not really my daughter. I adopted her some years ago.
You're not trying to say that you don't care if she's in trouble, are you?
Of course not. When her father died, I promised I'd take care of her, and I've taken good care of her. There's a father there that sent a picture on the piano.
Look, Mr. Cronin, I didn't come here because I thought you could help me track the stalker. You couldn't know anything about him, I know. But I'm going to stay here until your daughter shows up.
Well, you may have a long wait. I still don't understand what brought you here.
Mr. Cronin, your daughter phoned me from 3232 Eastern Road that she was being watched by the same man who's been watching her for 2 weeks.
My daughter has a fantastic imagination. And if she keeps using it, she'll imagine herself into insanity.
I don't get you, Mr. Cronin. The stalker's real, too real. He's killed 3 people already. Eva may be the 4th. She isn't in trouble right now. Why wasn't she at that Eastern Road address?
I don't know. I didn't even know she'd gone out this evening until you came here looking for her. She must have slipped out with Bob.
Bob? Who's he?
Her fiancé. He's the fellow in the picture to the right of her dad, right here on the piano. He's a fine boy, but I'm afraid he wants to marry Eva for her money.
Your daughter is wealthy?
Very. She inherited several $1 million from her father. She was her dad's pet. She has 2 other sisters and a brother somewhere, but, they got nothing.
They got nothing, and I'm getting nowhere.
It might help a little if you knew where you wanted to get.
Look, Mr. Cronin, doesn't it mean anything to you that your daughter might be dead?
It means nothing to me that you think she might be, no.
You're taking this awfully easy. She's been threatened by a murderer. We know he's a dangerous killer. Your daughter called me and said she was being watched by him tonight, an hour or so ago. When I got to the address she gave me, she wasn't there. Doesn't that add up to you?
All it means is that there's a combination of circumstances which it isn't my business to explain. Eva will show up, Blackie. I'm sure she will.
No, you are. Well, I'm sure she won't. I'm more sure now than ever. She's the latest victim of the stalker, Mr. Cronin. Your daughter is dead.
Am I?
What?
Why doesn't somebody tell me these things?
Hello, Eva.
Eva, where'd you come from?
My room. I came home while Daddy was playing. Didn't want to disturb him and went right to my room. What happened to you, Blackie, after I phoned you?
What happened to me? What happened to you? I went to that address you gave me. There was no party going on there.
There most certainly was. A dozen people can tell you that. When you didn't show up, I got Bob to take me home. Well, good night to you both. I'm going out.
Where do you think you're going at this hour?
It is rather late, Eva. Perhaps you ought to take Blackie with you.
It's impossible. Please, Blackie, stay here. Don't try to follow me. It'll only mean something we'll both regret if you do.
Okay, hold it, Miss Cronin. Recognize me?
I should, don't you think?
Uh-huh. Nice of you to meet me out here in the country like this.
Oh.
When I wrote you that note, I wasn't sure you would.
Why not?
You're a brave girl. You know, I've killed 3 people.
I know.
But they paid me well before I killed them. You're going to pay me, too. Only more than they did, because you have more. I'll take $50,000 from you.
Then will you leave me alone?
Pay me the $50,000 first.
I'll have it for you by tomorrow. How will I get it to you?
I'll let you know. Tomorrow. You'll see me sometime tomorrow. You know that, don't you?
If I pay you, you'll leave me alone, won't you? Please, when I pay you the money, go away. Go far away and leave me alone.
You know, I may do that. I have another young lady to call on, a lady on Brewster Road. After she pays me, maybe I'll leave town. Maybe I'll kill her. Maybe I'll kill you.
Oh, no.
I don't know why I'd kill him.
I can tell you why, pal.
Blackie! So, I've been tricked, eh? Well, it doesn't matter. I can handle 2 like him, like this.
No.
I'll see you later.
Get to the nearest police box, Miss Cronin. I'm going after
No,
this.
Blackie, don't chase him yet.
Cronin, let go of it. Oh, I'll never catch him now. Oh, why did I have to walk into that right hook?
That was better than going after him and running into a bullet.
I wouldn't have given him time to shoot.
Oh, Blackie, if he'd hit you, I could never have forgiven myself. Oh, please, I'm shaking. Take me home. Please take me home, Blackie.
All right, but you should have stayed there.
I couldn't. I had to meet this man. He sent me a note. Only you shouldn't have followed me. I begged you not to. The note warned me not to tell anybody. Blackie, I'm going to pay him what he wants. I've got to. Please don't interfere.
I can't promise that. Maybe you're going to pay him what he wants, but I'm going to see that he gets what he deserves.
Scott, take this report Blackie gave me.
Yeah?
It's got a description of the stalker in it, a good one. Flash it to all radio cars.
Sure, Inspector Faraday. I'll do it right away.
Faraday speaking.
Inspector, my name's Hester Jones. I live at 19 Brewster Road.
Yes?
The stalker just ran into 18 Brewster Road, right across the street from here. He was staring at me.
He's at 18 Brewster Road, huh?
Yeah.
We'll be right there. Scott.
Yes, Inspector?
Get me a squad car and flash all radio cars. We're going to grab the stalker.
Yes, sir. Don't try to call Blackie. Let him know.
Definitely not. I can handle this alone. Now get me a squad car and a dozen men. All right, men, quiet. This is the place. And stay just as quiet as you can. Quieter, even.
We catch this guy here, Inspector Faraday. The city ought to make a monument out of 18 Brewster Road.
Yeah, Scott, and bury the stalker under it.
Yeah, we've got the street roped off. There's a high wall back of the house. It's too high to climb.
Okay, then we've got him trapped. Everybody in position?
Yes, Inspector. What position am I assigned, Faraday?
Oh, no, Blackie. What are you doing here?
Same thing you're doing here, closing in on the stalker.
But you had no way of knowing he was holed up here.
Oh, yes, I did. The woman who called you called me first, and I told her to phone you.
Oh, you did. What's the matter? Is the stalker too tough for you? That's right. He did clip you, didn't he?
Sure, but don't forget, he was the one who ran away.
Oh,
You guys out there, get away from here.
what was that?
It was the stalker's voice, as I remembered.
Came from inside the house, Inspector
I
Faraday.
know it, Scott.
Beat it, all of you. I'll start shooting. I'll kill the first one that moves toward this door.
Hear that? We've nailed the stalker, all right.
You heard me. Get away, I told you. I'll kill you all.
Uh-oh, this guy's going to shoot his way out, huh?
And where's Saps if we try to break in? We'll get him, but he'll get a couple of cops before we do.
Don't you think I know that? Beat it, Blackie.
And let the stalker get away? Oh, no. I almost had him earlier tonight. This time, I'm going to get him.
This is my job, Blackie. I'll do it.
And you'll lose men doing it, Faraday. I've got an idea.
Whatever it is, forget it.
Listen, let me borrow your squad car. I'll ram it through the door. If the stalker fires at it, the bullets will just bounce off. Then once I'm inside, I'll grab him.
That doesn't sound bad, only you're not going to do it. Scott. Yes, sir. You heard what Blackie said. Now go on, get in that squad car.
Oh, no, he doesn't, Faraday. It's my idea, and I'm going to carry it out.
Blackie, you crazy fool. Come back here.
Sure, but I'll have company when I do.
Think you'll make it, Inspector?
I don't know. I wouldn't bet against Blackie. There he goes.
Heading right for that door, full speed.
Press it through. Come on, you guys, let's get moving in case Blackie needs help.
Where were you, Inspector?
I don't hear any shots. That's a good sign.
Come on through the door. You see how good a sign it is. There, Inspector. There's Blackie, struggling with that guy.
Let's grab the stalker for us. Good guy, Blackie. Okay, stalker, cut it out. Hold him, Blackie.
I got him. Let go. I've got him. Good boy. Come here. Stalker, meet my friends, the police.
Police? No, wait a minute. What's this all about?
This is about the last time you'll see the outside of a prison cell. You're wanted for 3 murders and for planning a 4th.
Are you crazy?
No. We're not crazy. But that better be your plea when you come to trial. Only a whack would stalk his victims the way you have.
Wait, you think I'm the stalking killer? You're crazy.
If you aren't the stalker, why did you fire at us just now?
Because I didn't know you were the police. I just heard the whispers, and I saw people snooping around outside.
Yeah? Then why did you run in here after staring at that woman across the street?
I didn't stare at any woman. I went in here because this is where I live.
Those are pretty fair alibis, except that I saw you with Eva Cronin earlier tonight, and you were demanding money from her.
Why shouldn't I ask her for money? Eva Cronin's my sister.
Your sister?
Yes. Now, why can't I ask her for money? I'm broke. My father never left me anything. But Eva's still rich.
Blackie, what's going on here? This guy isn't the stalker. He's just a dumb, frightened guy.
He's not dumb, Faraday. He's smart. Maybe he's the smartest killer we've ever run across.
We can't prove he's a killer. The stalker's victims are all dead. And if this fellow is Eva Cronin's brother, she'll admit it. And that'll mean he isn't the stalker.
Come to think of it, Eva Cronin never said this guy was the stalker. But what are you going to do, let him go?
Of course not. I can hold him on suspicion for a while.
Do that. I have something on the fire that may cook this guy's goose. Hang on that extension phone, Faraday, and don't say anything.
I want to say something right now, Blackie. You're wasting my time.
You're wasting your breath.
Hello?
Miss Cronin, this is Blackie.
Oh, yes, Blackie. What is it?
The police have caught a man they think is the stalker. He's the same guy who slugged me when I followed you last night, only he says he's your brother.
Well, he is my brother, Blackie. He's not the man who kept staring at me. He's my brother, and all he wanted was the money. That's why I didn't want you to follow me. This was strictly between him and me, don't you see?
What did he want the money for?
Well, he had none, and I have plenty. Why shouldn't I give him money? He's my brother, isn't he?
He's your brother, but he isn't broke. The police found thousands of dollars in his house, money he took from his victims. He's the stalker, Miss Cronin. We know that, and so do you.
Yes. Yes, Blackie, I knew it all the time. I tried to help him, but I guess it didn't work. Only you can't hate a girl for trying, can you, Blackie?
To protect a killer, you most certainly can. That's all, Miss Cronin. I'll see you in the morning in jail.
Miss Cronin's in cell 3, Blackie.
Thanks, Guard. Any time limit on my visit?
For most people, it's 5 minutes.
Well, I'm not most people. I may take a little longer than that.
Suit yourself. Yell for me when you're leaving so I can lock up.
Okay. Hello, Miss Cronin.
Oh, it's you. What do you want here, Blackie? You caught my brother. You had them put me here. Isn't that enough reason for you to leave me alone?
Perhaps, but there are some things I don't know, and I want to clear them up.
What, for instance?
Why did you fit into all this?
I knew my brother was a stalker. I wanted to help him, so I pretended I was being stalked. Then if the police arrested my brother, I could deny he was the man who was following me. Girl's own brother wouldn't be stalking her, would he?
In this case, yes. Incidentally, what you told me was exactly what I'd imagined. When you gave me that phony address on Easton Road, I figured you were in on this somehow.
That address wasn't phony. I told you where I was. 32 Easton Road.
You said 3232. That was very clever of you, now that I think of it. Later, you could have said all you were doing was repeating the number.
The police hadn't found that money in my brother's house. That's what I would have said. I wanted you to be under the impression someone else was the stalker. I had to protect my brother, don't you see, Blackie?
No. He was trying to get $50,000 from you, as I remember it.
I would have been glad to give him that money. I would have done anything to get him out of town. I knew he was a stalker. I knew he must have had some money. But I thought the money I gave him would be enough to make him quit killing.
I honestly don't know how much money he did have, Miss Cronin.
But you said the police
That the police found it? Yes, I said that. But I did it only so that you would talk. And you did.
Oh,
You're in jail, Miss Cronin, but you shouldn't be too unhappy. After all, you're practically the only living member of the Stalk Club.